So I'm getting geared up here now to go on a day hike. I decided I like this spot. I like the view. Nice pond, you know. It's beautiful. So I don't want to leave it. I want to come back here tonight. So it's just coming up on 10:30 now, and it's hot. It's a hot one out. I don't got a thermometer. Usually I have a thermometer on my watch, but that watch is in getting repaired right now, so I have another one on. But it's definitely 20 degrees right now, every bit of it. So it's a hot day, and heading out in these conditions. I've had some bad sunburns in the past, and I'm sure you all have as well. So I done this yesterday as well because it was another scorcher. I'm gonna throw on some of this copper tone Sport 30 SPF sunscreen, and I'm gonna get all the areas because I don't want to get burnt. I'm gonna take this with me and probably reapply it later because I'm gonna be sweating. It's a decent length hike, probably 5-6 kilometers to test out some ponds behind us, and it's gonna be warm. I got my bag just about packed up there now, and in the bag I have the items I need, a little lunch and my fishing rod and stuff like that, and axe and cameras, yada yada. And I got a couple other things thrown in as well to give a bit of extra weight so I can feel it. I'm getting a workout in. It's just what I like to do. So that's the plan. Making sure I get all the areas now in behind my neck and tops of my ears. Even though I got this nice wide brimmed sun hat on, you know. I wore my ball cap yesterday, but I could feel my face got a little, just a slight burn even with sunscreen on. So I'm going with this hat today. Keeps the sun out of my eyes as well. Yeah, so that's the plan. Now with the sunscreen on, I'm going to put on some of this. It's called Repel 100 Insect Repellent. Protects up to 10 hours. 98.11% DEET. And 1.9% other ingredients. I don't know if you can see it there. Only a small bottle. 30 milliliters. I got this at Bass Pro Shop down in Tampa Bay, Florida. You don't want to put much on. Just a dab here and a dab here. I'm at the backs of my hands. I think I got a bit of that in my eye there then. But put a bit on like that. On your arms, on my cheeks, back of my neck, nose, forehead. You don't need much of this stuff for it's so strong. But the thing with this high percentage DEET is that it's gonna come off when I sweat as well, kind of like the sunscreen, even though it says this stays on strong when it sweats, this sunscreen, but even, I mean, they all say that. I think you should still reapply it every so often when you've had a good sweat. This one says water resistant to 80 minutes. Anyways, they should both be reapplied often. So that's it. I'm geared up, ready to go. Saku's hanging out, having a nap. He should be fine. The flies haven't bothered him too much. He had a couple of bites in around his groin, but only a half a dozen. They were all over him yesterday, and he was fine. He had no swelling around his eyes or any of this stuff, you know. I'm starting to think that after our experience last year in Labrador, Saku can handle flies, and you know, in the thickest of seasons, I've used, last year in Labrador I used Advantix, which was basically a gel that I put along the back of his spine, pretty much from his tail right up to the back of his neck, and that seemed to help out. But I haven't used that yet this year because, you know, we're not on a long trip. We've been out here and there, but I think he can deal with that. He's a tough dog. So that's it. Again, sunscreen is on, important. Bug spray, of course, to enjoy the experience. I could have long sleeves on if the flies get that bad. I do have a long sleeve shirt with me in my bag, and I'll wear that. Just a long, thin, where's it to? It's actually up here. I'll throw this on if the flies get that bad. And I got my balaclava here in my pocket. I can throw that on as well to keep them around my neck and stuff. But yeah, other than that, we're going to finish packing up and get on our way. I gotta get some of that bug spray in my eye. Jeez, it's stinging a bit. Just got the corner of it, a little mist. Okay, Sack, we're almost ready to go, bud. Something I forgot to mention there before I take off. Just something, a discussion in the comments maybe. This Repel 100, 98% DEET. As far as I know, I don't think you can get it in Canada. I don't think they sell DEET this strong. I'm not sure why, but they do in the States. I haven't researched why. If you know, let me know. Why can you only get this strong DEET in the US? Yeah. And if you're interested in the Advantix for your dog, this fly dope, I got that off my vet, so you have to go see your vet, and they'll prescribe it to your dog or cat. I don't know if they use it for cats too, but cats aren't typically out for long hauls in the woods. Anyways, just thought I wanted to let you know that as well if you're wondering. Time to go. Yahoo! Road trip. Sack. No, come here. Right here. Come here. Come here. Right here. Sit. Sit down. Sit, Sack. Now wait. 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 Atta boy, come on. Over here. Over here, buddy. Drop it. Good boy. Nice little caribou. He circled all around us. I seen him first. He was around here where I'm standing now, and we were back a little ways, and he made a big loop and kind of went behind us and gone off now. So that's the first couple bodies of water we're going to hit up here this afternoon. Gonna be dandy. Just getting ready to take off in the raft there, and I hook one. It's just a small one. Little guy. Let him go on. This is what I'm using now. No bait, treble hook, orange and silver Lucky Strike with a swivel on. I've been using this spinner a bit lately, and it's been doing well for me. Another small one. He's a little bigger, but I'm gonna put him back. It's only early here. It's hot out. I want to get some fresh stuff later on this afternoon. Gotta let them grow. Good boy, Sack. That a boy. Some swimmer, buddy. Come on, that a boy. Come on. Good boy, buddy. As soon as I pass him, he starts kicking up a fuss. Saku always wants to be the leader. That's the way he is. Anyways, we get across this small little pond now, and we're going over to a bigger one. And we're gonna fish there for a while. Hope there's some big fish. Hey, Sack. All right, portage time. What a hot day. I'd say it's pushing 25 degrees. Sizzler. It's a sizzler out here today. Just a beauty. Come here, Sack. Stay away from that, Sack. Come here. Heel. Come here. Stay. Good boy. Okay, right there is basically a sinkhole. Like, it looks like moss right here you can step on, but that'll take you whole. The worst of holes. So Saku was going ahead there, and he almost went into it, because on the way over he came in here a bit too close, and he went up to his hip almost. It was just here as he got across, so he was lucky. But yeah, that's the the bogs and marshes here in Newfoundland, you know, they're everywhere, scattered throughout the woods. I'm just crossing one now to get to this next pond because I can drag the raft. It's a nice smooth surface. If I went up on a ridge there, it'd be rough and I wouldn't be able to do this, so we're not going a far distance. I don't mind it. Come on, Sack, let's go. But you feel on your legs walking through this stuff, even the areas that aren't sinkholes. They're soft and squishy, so it's beautiful though. It's a thing of beauty. It is wide open here, just a real natural feeling, you know, on this fresh marshland. Nothing around. We got it all to ourselves here today. Look at Sack, right on the game trail. Some boy. Out of the way, Sack. Out of the way to get us on the good beaten path. So no fish so far in this pond. Been casting for, I don't know, 45 minutes. Close on it. It's real hot out now. It's almost too warm for the fish. I find fishing in real hot weather is not the greatest. But this is good. This is what is good, is putting your hat in here and dipping it. And getting nice cool water falling on my head and face and down my neck and stuff. I put some on Saku too. He's always getting doused with it. Hey, cool off our heads. But yeah, there's one more pond now beyond this one. I was kind of eager to check out. I would say it's another 15-minute walk, 20-minute walk maybe overland. I just wanted to get in and explore and have a look at it and have a few flicks. But I'm debating now. It's just about 4 o'clock. And from right here, right now, we maybe got, I'd say a solid 2 hours to get back to the campsite. Just about, maybe a little less. So, now we got daylight till, you know, pretty much 10 o'clock. But I'd like to be back around camp 8-ish. So I'm going to kick around here for a little bit, and I might go on, I might not, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm just out, we're taking our time, we're checking things out, getting a good paddle in, and yeah, new turf for me and Sack. But so far, I haven't seen any camps or nothing. It's been nice and wild. That's the way we like it. Hey, Sack. So we just pulled in, I'll clean the screen off there. We just pulled in to get some shade and boil the kettle. Quick cup of tea for myself. And me and Saku had a few kippers and I had some trail mix. So I decided I'm going to hike on. I'm going to leave the raft here and up in the trees here on the side of the pond, and we're going to hike on and see the final pond there. Why not? It's not that far away, and we'll have a few flicks over there, and then we'll come back and get the raft and head on back to camp. So we're on to the third and final pond here now. Just out having a look, you know. Getting a good adventure in. Stretching the legs. It's nice. I left my bag and everything back with the raft. I just got rod and camera and fishing tackle and my little survival kit there in my pocket. So everything we need. Look at this view. Alright, so we made it up to the last pond. After having a few flicks, no luck yet. That's a nice spot. Danny little peak right up here. And real cool. Yeah. Just seen a beaver as we were leaving the last pond. He was swimming around. Sat right down. He didn't even know we were there. And he was just kind of swimming around and deadly. I'm going to fish this pond just a little bit longer. And I'm going to head back to the raft then. And we'll work our way back to camp then. Beautiful, beautiful evening. What a day, what a scorcher. Holy smokes. Alright, gonna get the line in the water again now. Saku, we came all this way for nothing. On the way home now. Keep going. What's it like, Sack? Not very big, is he? What do you think, Sack? Unless we get a big one, we're not going to be having fish for supper tonight. We had a couple big feeds yesterday. I just want some big fish now. Those small ones can grow. That's half a dozen now we're after getting today, all on the small end. Bit of fun nonetheless though. Oh, right away we got another one on. Where is he? We can get these ones in our pond like that. This looks like a nice one. Yeah, that's a nice one, Zach. Hold on, Zach. Yeah, that's a dandy. Right there, look at that one. Beauty. Keeping them. Wind's blowing us around now. Beautiful trout. Beauty. We hooked into a decent run of them now. One after another. This one's a bit smaller. I'm going to let him go, I think. It's always so hard to tell. No? There you go. Settle down there, bud. Settle down, settle down. Oh, geez, that's not a bad one. I got two now, might as well keep them. Not a bad size. Bit smaller than the first two, but that's it. If I'm going to keep a meal, I'm going to keep a meal for later tonight, or whether it be breakfast tomorrow.
have some good eats. We're still a good hour and a half jaunt or so from camp yet, and it is coming up on 7 o'clock. It's going to be close on dark, getting back now, I would think. Getting pretty close on it anyways. But that's it, it's good fishing. I know the way back. And this is the last big lake, or pond I guess we'll call it. It's not much of a lake, but the wind is picking up, so it is, and it's coming at our back, which is alright, so I don't mind being out here a bit later. Once we get across this one, the other pond is real tiny. I can even just walk around that one. Anyways, looking for a big one now. I want a nice doozy. Zach, quiet. Number 4, he's gone. I was gonna let him go anyways. There we go. That's what we wanted. Yes, sir. That's the biggest one yet. Nice fatty. Woohoo! Yahoo! What do you think, Zach? Just hooked him there. We're kind of trolling down the back of this pond, and bango! What a dandy! He hit hard too. Yay! Hooked. That's 4 now. 4 nice ones here coming down in the last pond. Pretty pumped about that. Now we got a good meal there. Earlier it was just too hot. It was way too hot to be out fishing. I find once the temperature gets to a certain point, the fish kind of stop feeding. They go away to the deep parts of the ponds and lakes. But now this evening, it's after cooling off a bit, the fish are biting again. So I'm glad I came and checked this place out. I'll keep it in mind. We might head back tomorrow, who knows? Or Saturday, because tomorrow's Friday, and then Saturday is our last day in here. We're leaving Saturday, so over the next couple days we might come back. Who knows? But I'm gonna have another flick now, and I'm gonna turn the camera off because it's hooked up to my rod there. Kilometers, so time to get trucking. Huh. We're getting our money's worth on the way back. Just plugging along. It's a tough slog. Forest fire swept through here years ago, so the remnants is just blow down everywhere, and well, it's up and down all around trying to get through it, you know. But I'm just taking a quick little spell here, getting close to camp, and from this little hill I'm on here now, I can just see the outskirts of Grand Falls, Windsor, the city I live in, or the town. Yeah, I can just see it. There's a subdivision right in the back of the town. And I can see the skirts of that there. Yeah, it's not bad. Almost back to camp. Come on, Saku, over here. Good boy. I'm going to save those trout for breakfast. I'm absolutely just gassed here. Don't really want to mess around with cleaning them and everything else and having to cook them. I want something easy, so one of these sidekicks for maybe craft dinner, noodles, kippers, I had them earlier. I'm probably going to have a sidekick or craft dinner and mix that tuna in. Nice and easy. That way I can sit back and Saku just had his meal and we can enjoy the beauty sunset in front of us. But first thing on the menu is a hot cup of tea. What are you at, boys? And when I say boys, I mean everyone, not boys only. Someone commented somewhere on social media and said, what about the girls, or something like that. Anyways, boys is a Newfoundland derived term from back in the day, and it just means everyone, you know? Anyways, boys, just checking in from the tent. I dummied supper, went down and cleaned the pot then, and threw the kettle back on to boil up another tea. Once I get that off the fire, I'm diving right back into the tent, and it's been a long day. That'll be it. So, appreciate you coming along with me and old Saku boy here today in our little journey. We'll catch you again tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, boys. Coffee in bed this morning. How can you get any better than that? Lied back, looking at the lake. Another beauty day out there. You can tell there's some sweltering heat on the way. But gonna enjoy this coffee now, and I'm not sure what the plan is here on this day, but we're gonna go with the flow and see what happens. Stick around. What do you think, Saku? You tell me what we're going to do today. Hey, what's the plan? Nothing. Come on, man, give me a sign. Something. Give me a wink. And go fishing later? Hey.
Yeah, that a boy. Had some of my gear there, clothes, laying out to dry. It was all soaked with sweat from the trot yesterday. Coming back, absolutely drenched. I had my drawers there too, they must have fell down over here. Or actually no, I put them in the tent already. They were already dry. Hanging up in the loft up there. Oh yeah. So we're just out doing a bit of fly fishing now, just out on the island we were on yesterday. I just got one small one. Saku's trying to get comfy. I got one small one and put him back, but it's interesting. I've only fly fished. Saku, come over here. I've only fly fished with Saku one time before, and it was in the canoe. But he's reacting way differently to fly fishing than he would to spin cast, because I'm not constantly reeling something in. He's not seeing the lure, and I don't know, he's not reacting the same way. He's just going around this island and checking things out as if I wasn't even fishing at all. So pretty interesting to note. But yeah, we're just out here on the island having a flick, and I think I'm gonna go on and check out another pond in behind this one. Not the one we went to a few days ago, or a couple days ago, whenever it was. Another one, and it'll be a new pond. So that's the plan here late this afternoon. It's been a great day, just hanging out, relaxing, taking it all in, and hopefully we can hook a few more fish now in our final evening. Wind was driving me a little nuts there, so I whipped out the spin cast, and little brookie there.
putting them back though. Small ones are the hardest ones to grab. Still on the island. We just plucked out a beauty. Biggest fish out of this pond so far, and almost as big as the one I got last night. The biggest one I had, so might stick around here, I don't know. That's a beauty. Woohoo! Wicked. What do you think, Sack? What do you think? Hey? Sack was all fired up again now. Get the spin cast out. Stay, Sack. Stay, buddy. Leave the ducks alone. Stay. Good boy, stay. Three ducks on the move. Sack. Good boy. Good boy there, Sack. You could have got all excited when you didn't. Nice job. Well done, pal. Good boy. Hey? Good boy. We're on the stroll back home now for the evening. Went and checked out another pond. Just had a few flicks. More or less a little exploration. And no luck on the fish. But it was a nice little spot. Keep it in mind for the future. Supper champions here tonight. KD. Just waiting for the water to boil there now. Me and Sack just had a can of kippers. I had most, but Sack got a chunk, you know as he did. Spoiled rotten. Yeah. I got 4 fish there. A couple left over from yesterday's catch. Because we only had 4 or something, 4 or 5 this afternoon or for lunch. So there's 2 left over. Then I hooked 2 more that I kept out there this evening. So that'll probably be second course. If not, it'll be breakfast tomorrow. But that's it. Back at camp, hey Sack.
It's been a great few days. This is it now. It's our last evening. So, you know, as always, really soaking it up out here. Today was pretty chill. I kind of made a promise to myself before I came out here. Leaving our sack. I kind of made a promise that I'd come out and I'd take at least a day or so to hang out around the campsite and not go tramping off through the bush anywhere. I mean, the first day coming in we had a pretty good haul, and the second day we went out in our pond here and went over the hill to another pond and beat around. And then of course yesterday we went on a real big adventure. So today we kept it pretty low key and stuck around here, other than this evening when we went out for probably 2.5–3 hours, and we had a little hike over to another pond, but it was a light trot compared to Zach, you want to go in, do you? It was a light trot compared to some of our other excursions we've had out here so far on this trip. So that's it. What are you at, Saku? Shutting her down, hey? Saku just had to feed a supper then. I gave him his dog food. And he swam a few times today. We were out paddling in the raft earlier. I just went out for a spin and raft only. Saku swam behind me, but he's pretty gassed now. Once he eats supper, he just wants to go in and tuck away. So that's it. It's been a good productive trouting hole, this pond for sure, and some of the other ones. I mean, I could have stayed out there and filled a basket in that pond a couple times. They weren't so easy to come by this evening, but in the first couple days, yeah, it was like cast after cast. So that's it. Water's boiling. Time to insert the craft dinner. I'll catch up with you in a bit, or maybe tomorrow morning, because there's not much going on here tonight.
down, buddy. Sit. Good boy. Go on.
Alright guys, well, it's just coming up on noon now, noon hour, and unfortunately another trip is coming to an end. We're going to break camp now, me and old Saku, to start heading back home. I'm going to take a different route today. Just back here a little ways, there looks to be an ATV trail on Google Maps that shows a route that connects me to the ATV trail I started the trip on when I started hiking on day one. So we're going to leave from here. It's a pretty warm day out, so we're going to take our time. It's in the 20 degrees Celsius range again, or slightly above for sure. So we're going to take our time. Carrying with me, I got about 70 pounds of gear, which was actually what I had coming in. Why it's like that is because I had 50 pounds of kit, I had 10 pounds of food, and I got two 10-pound weights in the bottom of the bag. And but what I had in my hand coming in was my gun. So I ate the 10 pounds of food I had, but I put my gun inside the bag for on the way out, which is like with a few rounds of ammo was somewhere around 7 or 8 pounds. So I'm still somewhere around 70 pounds. It's a heavy pack. I know some people say, why do you take a gun? You know, some of the places I go to, especially on my own, I'm pretty vulnerable as a lone soldier. So I take the gun in bear country for protection, peace of mind. You know, I'd never want to hurt a bear, but if it came down to it, I'd rather have that than any other form of protection. So I have it there. I want to get used to always having it with me for longer trips. And I am looking at getting a smaller model, something smaller, but that's neither here nor there. Bottom line is I like having a heavy pack because it prepares me for longer trips. And myself and Saku now, later in August, are looking at going for a few weeks on a pack rafting trip somewhere here in Newfoundland. Not 100% sure what's going on, but you know, I'll fill you in whenever all the details are in place and whatnot. But yeah, that's it. We got a big hike out. It's been a great trip in here. The weather has been fantastic. What a string of days we have had. It's been beautiful. You know, some good fishing and everything else. So we're gonna make our way out now, hit the high road, and yeah, stretch the legs on the way home. Oh, come here. Boy. Boy, hey? Boy, buddy. Good boy. So we're almost back.
at the end of our hike here now. Heather's going to be picking us up on a dirt road there. It's been a wicked hike. Great trip. The weather, feeds, great fishing. It's been wicked, wicked, wicked. So, you know, this is a short trip. Nothing too serious. You guys can make these trips happen too. I mean, it just takes a little bit of planning and commitment and working your way in, taking baby steps, you know. If you haven't done a night before, start with, you know, a half a day away from home. And then spend a night in your backyard. And then go for a couple. Ease your way into it, but that's it. There's good fun to be had outdoors. Especially for me here in Newfoundland, I love it. I hope your summer's going well. And as always, thanks for tuning into the video. It was great to have you along. We'll catch you in the next one. What do you say, Saku? Hey, say thanks, Saku. Good work, buddy. Let's go. New glasses.
You like them?
Looks beautiful.
Oh, get down, get down.
Sack, get down. Up in the same place.